the turn you play him, which is very good in a format where you kind of have to be impacting the board every single turn. I agree that Karn seems great as well. We're actually the robots list we're going to play later today. I think it's the 4th list on the docket. It actually has 2 copies of Karn in it. It's got one in the main and one in the board. Oh, opponent doesn't want to play with us. Archive trap, baby. Get him. Get him. Get you with the trap. Can you surgical and Emrakul? Yes. So the Emrakul shuffle trigger will still happen. The rest of the graveyard will go back in, but you get the Emrakuls out of their deck. And honestly, with Fraying Sanity and Mesmeric Orb, you can kind of power through them getting a reshuffle once pretty easily. Yeah, the Field of Ruin Archive Trap interaction is very good. For those of you that aren't familiar, shuffling with Archive Trap or with Field of Ruin is not optional. You have to search the way it's worded. So basically, you just get to get them. Okay, this will be an interesting matchup. I'm glad we have a Fatal Push on one here, and we have a Crypt Incursion. We have our 1 main deck Crypt Incursion here, so hopefully that'll be good for us. I don't think you can play Teferi and Nahiri together. I think that's probably too many cards that cost 4+ mana. And there's a Collective Brutality on top. It's more than good. It's great. Oh, you know what? I should have cracked a fetch land here because that way it would have given me 1 more card type in my bin to help us get Delirium. Oh, this only puts my opponents in the bin. Okay. I thought it buried both players. No, it's just the opponent. Okay. Beginning of the upkeep, if I have Delirium, they bury 3. Oh, they're playing 8-Whack. They're not playing Burn. That 8-Whack's actually a much better matchup for us than traditional Burn because of these Ensnaring Bridges. And there's 6 creatures in their, or 3 creatures in their graveyard already. Oh, that was a free block. The reason why I didn't block there is because I was talking to chat and clicking too much. That is the reason I didn't block. So we should be +2 health. Mistakes were made. Yep. Good news, this Collective Brutality is going to let us get our hand pretty empty this turn, which is nice. I will block this turn, so we're going to 11. That's okay, so that's the one we definitely want to kill, right? It fills their hand back up. Ooh, there's another Manic Scribe on top. That's sweet. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get an island. Do I just drain them here? Or do I kill this? What are the odds we die next turn? Pretty low, right? Watch them like kill us. Watch them have like double grenade. If they have double grenade, I'm gonna feel pretty bad. Because like I could be at 11 here if I'd have played better. Hopefully they don't triple bolt us. Right, I'm just gonna use this now. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So gain 15 should be enough to not get burned out, hopefully. I just want to like keep them from attacking with their board. So I want to play my card here. Holy crap, they were pretty close, huh? They were pretty close. Pretty close. Opponent's had enough. All right, so this is definitely a Fog, Collective Brutality, Crypt Incursion, Damnation matchup. Surgical Extraction seems pretty bad. Let's cut that. I probably don't have time to Visions from Beyond. Is it crazy to just cut Archive Traps if they're not playing fetch lands? Can I just like plan to kill them with Mesmeric Orbs and Fraying Sanities? Yeah, trap out because no fetches. Is Echoing Truth okay because it impacts the board? Maybe that's fine. I'll leave one of these in. I think I like this. I don't think Sphere is good enough in a matchup like this. I don't think Sphere is good enough in a matchup like this. Twitch chat will love when you start exiling your opponent's lands. Oh, Justin. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a try. I'm gonna give this a go, I think. Scribe into Bridge is one of our better starts here, so I think I'm gonna keep this. It doesn't have a Fatal Push or a Brutality, but I think this is okay. What's going on, Chaz? Sweet, we got Darkslick Shores. I guess I'm gonna hold Darkness up in case they have a Bushwhacker turn this turn. I think I'm just gonna bin this fetch land. This is because I love the colors red and black and have a giant Batman tattoo on my arm. God bless. Thanks for the bit, Zero Forever. I appreciate it. You're number 1 for the week. Is it crazy to just use this Darkness as a gain 3? I think I am. I think I'm just using it as a gain 3 here. Like, my mana's pretty much being used for the next 3 turns. Maybe I should have been the Visions from Beyond rather than my 4th land. That's probably what I was supposed to have done. Yeah, exactly, alcohol. We're getting pretty low here. Kinda, like, if they had Bushwhacker, they would have played it, right? So, like, we know they don't have a Bushwhacker now, and if they have a Bushwhacker much later, we have Ensnaring Bridge to lock them off of it. I think if I didn't already have the Ensnaring Bridge in my hand, I'd wait, but, like, the fact that I have the bridge makes it pretty appealing to just go for it, I think. The Fraying Sanity. I think we're gonna die, chat. We just don't have enough going on. Maybe this hand wasn't good enough. Maybe I should have mulliganed for some removal. We have 7 pieces of removal post board. There's a deck list on your screen. If you're on mobile, you can type !deck in chat and get a link to the deck list that way. We're all about helping you help yourself on this channel. There's no way we're not dead with them having 6 cards. Let's just roll on to game 3 here. I think maybe I should have mulliganed more aggressively there. The best way, see, I'm going to help you help yourself too, Paul. The best way to get your question answered, if I missed it the first time, is to just ask it again nicely. Don't spam it every 10 seconds, but like, I read your statement there, I missed your question. Whereas if you had just posted your question again, I'd have caught it this time. There's a lot of things going on while I stream, so I definitely miss things on occasion. This hand's okay. We need a blue source. But if we get this Mesmeric Orb going, this Crypt Incursion plus this Glimpse could like really end up amounting to something reasonable. In terms of like stalling them and gaining a bunch of health. The old Goblin Pirate. It's a good beat. Okay, there's 3 points of health. Or they have another land. That's good for us. Ooh, there's another orb. That's great. Oh, wait. We don't get to actually draw that card. That's funny. Crab gets to block the Firebrand too. What value? Hey, extras. Thank you for the 4-month resubscription. A third of a year. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Okay, well, we didn't get whacked at least, so we've got that going for us. That being said, we are taking a lot of damage here. It's a land. That's a fetch land. God bless. Hey, Zach Myers. Thank you very much for the 2-month resubscription. Speaking of 8-whack, would you ever play this list? You'll need to message me the deck list in private, Zach. I try not to look at decks midstream because there's just too much going on. Well. Man, it's pretty unlucky. The fact that we have to Damnation the board here means that we won't get to get these Mesmeric Orb triggers. Just the unluckiest. Hey, Indie Terror, thank you very much for the 125 bits. Welcome. How many creatures they got in the bin? A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That 12 creatures smells like 12 creatures. Cast Ancestral Visions. I'm just gonna pass here, right? Just want to hold Crypt Incursion up, I think. Let's just do this now. 46, your move, Yugi boy. This is all I got. Do your best, opponent. Do your best. I'm gonna hold on to this Glimpse in case we draw Fraying Sanity. I'm gonna hold on to the Brutality for when they have a creature. I'm going to keep holding on the lands because we have Hedron Crabs in our deck. Crypt Incursion is very powerful. All right. Now I'm just going to go ahead and play one of these because one more Glimpse is lethal. We have Oboro. We don't need to hold lands. You are super correct. I should play them out. Justin, you're rooting for surgical extractions to lose? That's so unlike you. I guess holding lands for brutality is also okay. I'm just gonna triple mode this. Doop, doop, doop. I'm gonna bin a truth. I probably don't need this darkness at this point. I put them in the board. I need to be punished. Fair. It's going back up to 44 here. No big deal. Yep, I've been bolted. You got me. Ah! I think all roads lead to Rome, Kuna. Kuna Matata, do 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 do. There's a Thought Knot Seer trigger because Magic Online is a quality piece of software. Is the answer. The decks for today are in the donation queue. All right, so this that actually makes this Glimpse the Unthinkable lethal because they're gonna bury 4 cards here. Actually, their draw step's just lethal. Plug not found. I don't know why you can't find that plug. To fix that later. Any rate, we're 1-0 with Blue Black Mel. Gonna give it to him. Gonna give it to him. Thanks everyone for hanging out here today. Welcome. Hope everyone's having a great Monday. Great start to your week. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I stream Magic 30 plus hours a week. If you didn't see the update to my schedule, I'm going to be streaming even more than before. Type ! schedule in chat to get a link to that. If you want to help me keep streaming lots and lots like this, all these sweet Magic decks, please consider subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are the reason I'm able to do what I do as often as I do it. If you're one of the many people in the world who has Amazon Prime, if you link that Amazon Prime to your Twitch account, you get a free channel subscription to a content producer here on Twitch of your choice every single month. You can also support my stuff by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com would love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. And if you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. And finally, Mack Weldon provides premium men's clothing. Using code Jeff Hoagland at bit.ly/HoogleClothes, you can save 20% on your first order of clothing with them. They do a lot of nice casual wear, t-shirts, polos, shorts, all sorts of stuff like that. At any rate, let's see if we can continue to have a strong league with this deck. Like I said, we've played Mill on this stream a few times before, and I like the look of this build a lot more than the ones we've played in the past, just because it has a few more controlling elements to it, as opposed to being like all in on this Turbo Mill plan. Because I think trying to turbo mill in Modern is just not good enough, whereas having a way to like disrupt and slow down our opponent while our slightly slower cards like Mesmeric Orb and Fraying Sanity can take over seems appealing. What did I have mistyped? What is mistyped in there? I literally copy and pasted. I basically just play the deck lists that are in the queue. So if you type !donation queue, you can see the decks that are in there. Boogles, I would like the record to reflect that we have 3 main deck copies of Surgical Extraction, so I'm pretty sure Just Kinda Here doesn't beat this deck. Oh, it's putting some emotes together. I don't think so. I'll have to fuck with it later. Just concede. Now, we've got a bunch of Ensnaring Bridges. This matchup is plenty winnable. Chat, we have 3 Ensnaring Bridges in our main deck. Calm down. Calm down. Yeah, we've got 3 ways in the sideboard to take Leyline of Sanctity off the table, so like, it's not an auto lose by any means. Do you plan on doing a donation goal for Green Blackrock and possibly a 12-hour stream like you did with Owls? I don't know. I think I'm definitely just playing the Rock deck, so I don't know that I'm going to collect donations for me to play it, because I'm pretty locked into going to the event that I'm playing it at. Oh my god, I forgot to trap them. They don't play a lot of fetches too. Yeah, sorry, I'm talking to chat. We're missing a lot of things. Which is really unfortunate for us because Turbo Mill might be a real thing. Bring a pet rock with me. Their clock's kind of slow here. God, if they were minus was 13 cards, we'd just be one spell away from killing them. God, that's such a tilt. Mistakes were made. Dead in 3 currently. Field of Ruin is almost lethal, right? Because it triggers double landfall for us. Okay, a land next turn will be lethal. Untapped land, I should specify. Kill their thing, drain them. Right? Will it be lethal? No, a fetch land would be lethal next turn. I could get Delirium killing my own guy. That's an interesting line. Maybe that was right. Ensnaring Bridge also does it. So fetch land, Field of Ruin, or Ensnaring Bridge. Oh, that's good. That's exactly good enough, right? Because they have 16 cards. God bless. Who wanted no justice stream? Yay, no justice, no justice, no justice. Hooray! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. None of that justice nonsense here, chat. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. I'm pretty sure this isn't a Crypt Incursion matchup. This is not a Collective Brutality matchup. Do I actually care about Core Spirit Dancer? I feel like I don't, right? Do I just board these out? Damnation seems fine. What do we think of this? What do we think of this? I cut these, and I'm bringing in these. Oh, Teague's a thing. Do I want to just board traps out again because they don't have that many fetches? Is that crazy? I guess the plan could just be to bridge them. They didn't see bridges out of us, so they might not realize that they're a thing. I kind of like this. Having some ways to take Teague off the table seems appealing. I'm gonna do this. Let's do this. I'm by no means a Mill versus Boogles expert. This hand's pretty good. This isn't optional, so if they lead on Leyline, we have to mill ourselves. Search is super funny in this deck, huh? Ding. Oh, you know, was I supposed to not play this on one so I don't have to bury myself? Nah, I think Collective Brutality is just too narrow, because, like, they can put armor on Teague. They don't have any auras. Well, that's great. We get 2 looks at a land here. Nope. I would like that one, please. And I can play this bridge out. Pass the turn here. So we need to find an Echoing Truth or a Set Adrift for this ley line. The O2 blockers are OP, right? Yep. Yeah, we have three ways to beat Leyline. And like, search for Azcanta is gonna help us find them, right? Why is our graveyard filling up? I think you're doing it wrong. You're not incorrect. Or definitely feels like we're doing it a little bit long. If they put like Daybreak Coronet on the Slippery Bogle, I might just like surgically extract a random card in my discard pile just so they can't attack with it. Orb doesn't target, but I don't want to mill myself out, and I want to activate my Azcanta so I can find a way to bounce their Leyline of Sanctity. So Orb doesn't really advance the game plan I'm currently on, whereas activating Search for Azcanta does. I want to try and find a way to win the game. Yeah, I want to activate Search for Azcanta. I think activating Search for Azcanta is more important. I don't really mind if they're drawing cards with Core Spirit Dancer. So, El Moratos, you're probably new here. You were given a timeout in chat because you told me one of my plays was wrong, but you didn't explain why it was wrong. I am all for improving and becoming a better Magic player here, but if you just want to tell me I'm wrong to make yourself feel smarter and make me feel dumb, that's not welcome. So please, in the future, if you want to provide constructive feedback, that's welcome. But you gotta be specific. You gotta tell me why I should do the thing you're suggesting I do. Now do I just push the Spirit Dancer? Pushing the Spirit Dancer. Yeah, this feels bad because it doesn't use my mana efficiently, but it means they can't attack with either of their things. So I'll kill that, and now this can't attack too. So like, we weren't mana efficient in the slightest, but I think like not taking 9 here is worthwhile. Also, the Leyline was just, you know... Oh, this was loose. I should have done this at their end of turn, because they can just recast it. I was thinking that was Set Adrift. Please have a Leyline in your bin. Please have a Leyline in your top 10. God damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Alright, so we're going to pass here, because I got lucky. Alright, so draw a step. Surgical that one. Yeah, correct. The timing on that Echoing Truth was wrong, but there's no justice in the world, so we're going to go ahead and take their Leylines away here anyways. Remember, chat, if you have to choose between being lucky and being good, choose being lucky every time. It's much, much better. Double Leyline in hand. God bless us, everyone. Do they have any way to kill Bridge in their 75? They're 60. They actually have 0 outs to Bridge in their deck right now, which makes sense, I guess. They didn't see Bridge last game. So hopefully next turn is just going to be lights out here. I forgot to click the one in their graveyard, but they don't have any way to get it back, so it's whatever. This is like negative justice. Are we about to be 2-0 with blue black mill, chat? I think we about to be 2-0. I think we about to be 2-0 with blue black mill, chat. People are saying this deck was an easy 0-3. You just gotta believe, chat. It's so tilting. All right. Blame my orbs. My orbs are huge. I like my huge orbs, opponent. Very 10-year move. I think we can 3-2 as well. I agree. I agree. Feels like a 3-2. A 3-2 coming on. Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. Well, they can block with Slippery Bogle, and Hedron Crab's gonna mill them. That's true. I'm making a bunch of mistakes and we're still 2-0. The power level of our deck's just pulling us through it. Well, we have Field of Runes and a bunch of surgical extractions, and we can mill them, so, like, we can take them off of Tron pretty easy. It feels good to be the hero, because the Bogle player is always the villain. Yep. Yeah, I think Boogles is a fine donation deck. I think Boogles is a very good deck in Modern in general. The list of decks that I think are good in Modern that I won't play is pretty short. It's basically like Lantern and Titan Shift. Like, say what you will about Boogles being fun or interesting or whatever, but it's definitely powerful. Roadkill with the 6-month tier 3 resubscription. Thanks for the half-a-year support. Be sure to drop me a message in private. Let me know what you want your donation deck for the month to be. Thanks for re-upping. So you know me and I play Counters Company a lot. You should have seen my face when I played against Mill and realized how Orb works with Druid. That's excellent. Yeah, we've actually played KCI a couple of times in the past, Mixmaster. That's kind of neat. It's definitely something I'm not opposed to. All right, so they're dead next turn. The Mesmeric Orb triggers are going to kill them. Yeah, we played KCI a couple of times. Couple different variations. Couple different variations of KCI we've played. Are we done here yet? What are we doing, opponent? What are we doing? Opponent doesn't value their time, apparently. Yeah. Titan Shift just doesn't allow me to actually think or make interesting decisions, which is why I play Magic. I just find Titan Shift incredibly boring to play with. The deck's very powerful, it's very consistent. It does the same thing every game, but I could write a computer program to play it mostly optimally. Which takes away a lot of the interesting aspects for me. My deck, of course, the answer is never Titan Shift, yep. Come on, opponent. Are they gonna make us time out? No? Okay. Come on. Oh. I think Teamer Scapeshift's an interesting deck. I think Bring to Light Scapeshift is quite excellent. Yeah, they're doing... I think we might be waiting 13 minutes. Which I am super excited about the timer in MTG Arena. Like, the fact that this shit never happens on Hearthstone is so great. Alright, how do I block? How do I report them? Alright, God bless. They're not going to make us wait. Alright. Alright. Hopefully our next opponent won't need some fries. Won't need some salt with their fries. You can take a diaper change, a bathroom break, and start drinking heavily. Hey, Arenon87, thank you very much for the $5 donation. Keep up the good work. Sorry I can't sub. My Amazon some fun money is somewhere else. If this counts as democracy points, can you add them to Sliver Hive? It does count as democracy points, so I will be happy to add those at the end of the stream today. So that's just a good general message for everyone. If you're new to the stream, most of the decks here we play, basically all the decks we play actually, are user-submitted deck lists that the people that support the content kind of choose the order we play things in. So if you type !donation Q in chat, you're going to get a link to a Google spreadsheet that has a bunch of decks that people have sent in a donation for me to play. And if there's a deck on there that you think looks particularly sweet, if you send in extra donation or cheer, you can add those as points to get a deck played sooner rather than later. Yeah, the 10-minute timeout is really long. Set Adrift is great in this archetype. You just, like, flip the thing on top of their deck and then you bury it off. Azcanta seems great. The 4-color Saheeli deck is basically my opinion on all of the creature combo decks in Modern. I think creature combo decks in general are very slow and clunky. They play a lot of 3, 4, and even 5 mana cards that are very expensive and don't always impact the board the turn they come down. So they often get run over by more tuned and efficient decks like Humans, like Green-Black, like Storm, faster combo decks. So I think in general they're kind of medium minus. I think they're fun. I think they're really interesting. I love playing creature combo decks. That's why we play a bunch of them here on stream. But if I'm being honest, I don't think any of the creature combo decks that currently exist in Modern are anywhere close to being tier 1. Infect. Infect can kill the opponent on turn 2 or turn 3. So it like checks that do a busted thing in Modern checkbox nicely. Did someone ask about voting down decks? I don't let people vote down decks they don't want to see directly, no. You can, however, like Pato said there, you can vote other things up. So if you really want to see something, or if you could keep donating to keep other things above something else. Any advice? I would recommend spending $5 and getting the intro pack that they have that gives you like 10 boosters, and then find a budget tempo mage list and just building that. The budget tempo mage list is very competitive, and I think it's a lot of fun. I think I'm waiting on this surgical for now. We could get more value out of it later. It's another Jackal. For some reason, this card has Menace, so I can't really block. Is Hex or Hearthstone better? They do different things. So Hex Hex is much closer to Magic, so like if you're looking for something to play instead of Magic, Hex is... I don't even know if that's strictly true. I've played a lot of Hearthstone now. I don't know. Hex has cash tournaments, I guess. I don't know. I was looking for a non-Magic game that I could play on my tablet, and Hearthstone fit that bill correctly. Hex is only on the PC. All right, well, we're just going to Surgical this Flame Wake Phoenix out of their discard pile here. I mean, I can't know for sure that they have Burning Inquiry. So yeah, if I'm Psychic, or if I'm Ghosting, or if I'm cheating, then sure, Surgicaling the Burning Inquiry seems okay. But like, they could just have Goblin Lore, or something else. The CCSs are still cash. They're not doing weekly cash tournaments anymore, no. We're gonna get beat down pretty hard here. I mean, like, we lost our bridge. I was like, we get to play bridge this turn. We don't, because Burning Inquiry is a fun and interactive Magic card. I don't think it's unreasonable to expect people to have their full attention focused on the game rather than doing two things at once. I don't think it's unreasonable to expect that. I guess you can feel free to disagree with that, but like expecting, like when I sit down with this timer, we're almost just dead here, right? Maybe I should have tapped differently and surgically extracted Faithless Looting here. That's probably what should have happened. All right, how are we boarding? Visions from Beyond seems a good cut. Azcanta's probably too slow. I've not heard anything about that board game or seen anything about it. Spellbomb and Darkness are probably good. This is deck number 2 of 5 or 6, depending on how quickly or how long they take. There's a lot of offensive cards in 8th and 9th edition that probably shouldn't be legal. Ensnaring Bridge, Blood Moon, a whole bunch of them. That's true. Damnation should be okay too. Like, what am I actually cutting though, chat? Like, there's a bunch of cards that seem okay to board in, but like, what am I cutting? Sideboard's a 2-step process. Maybe Manic Scribe is too slow. It doesn't really block. Orb is our way to actually win the game. We have to actually have a way to win the game. Pick a legendary. I think Rexar is the sweetest legendary in Hearthstone. He's my favorite. I really like that card. Let's do this. Let's give this a try. Did you not see us die to the 1/2 Menace guy? Killing their cards, especially the ones that are likely to be able to attack through Ensnaring Bridge, seems very good. Double Set Adrift is probably too slow without an orb in the opener. This game's great. Much lower variance than Hearthstone. I love that we get to make that joke now. I think that's my favorite part about having actually played Hearthstone now, is the fact that we can make fun of people that like complain about it being all variants. Yeah, I agree for reference. I think push is important in this matchup if you have access to it. It's not a card you should be trimming. Well, I mean, I did like my hand. It's a good pickup. See, I actually find the fact that you can't interact on your opponent's turn in Hearthstone kind of therapeutic. It's like really nice to me to know just like things are outside of my control, or like I did what I can do and this is what I have. Kill me if you can kill me. And like honestly, it's really a psychological thing, right? Because in a lot of ways, what's the word I'm searching for? In a lot of ways, Magic has a lot of situations like that too. It's just like sometimes you have instants so you don't feel as bad about it. So they have double Ancient Grudge in their bin, so I'm just going to Nihil Spellbomb. Oh, that was a punt. I should have just done this proactively. I wanted to be cute here. Now they get to crack this. Yeah, I should have just let all this timing was wrong. All this timing was wrong. I should have just Spellbombed on my turn, and then, or they're letting me get rid of their Bloodghast. God bless. I don't know why they didn't crack this fetch land. Maybe they want it in the bin for a Delve threat. We didn't get punished for my bad sequencing, so that's nice. It's a Goblin Lore. If we hit a land, we're very much in this game. We get to slam this bridge. They reveal. Okay, so I'm gonna Surgical their Bloodghast here in response. This does actually take a turn off the clock. Just potentially bad. They have one more Ancient Grudge. Have one way to kill my bridge. Morning Grimwatch. All right, we did. Remember when we had 3 lands in our opener and then we discarded 2 of them? Pepperidge Farm remembers. God bless us, everyone. Hogland, good morning. Thank you for the bits. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out here today. It's almost afternoon here where I live on Cornfield time. Hope you're having a good Monday. Hope everyone's having a great week. Thanks for dropping by here today. I know there's a lot of excellent people streaming on Twitch right now, so I appreciate you choosing to spend some of your time here with us. The Fraying Sanity is a little bit scary, right? Because, like, the Fraying Sanity is going to bury them to the Ancient Grudge. Damnation's a decent pickup, though. Usually they just play the 1. I always love when that happens. Like, they Burning Inquiry, and then we keep the 1 card that we had and just, like, basically effectively just bury 3. I think I'm just cycling this. Because, like, the only card I care about that can go in the graveyard is Ancient Grudge at this point, and they could just flash that back right away anyways. Sweet, and that's a Field of Runes, so we can field them off of the Stomping Ground hopefully, and then they will likely not be able to do anything. What is my actual level of religiosity? Is that a word, religiosity? I was raised Catholic, but I am not currently a practicing anything. Hedron Crab, get in here, Mr. Krabs. All right, can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs?
Lunch break, soup salad, and Jeff Hoagland. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for the 13-month resubscription, Tex. Hope you're having a good lunch today. Welcome back. It's most definitely a word. Good to know. Good to know. This is a lantern deck. God bless. How is it different? That's true. That's true. That damn Hogland lying to people and playing Lantern when he said he hates it. Did they draw Grudge? Is it a Delve threat? It smells like a Delve threat. What's going on, Holler? Yeah, for those of you that are just catching up and haven't caught the last few streams, my schedule is going to be a little bit more daytime friendly now. I'm going to be doing mostly daytime US stuff. This is almost lethal, right? Do I just Damnation this board? I feel like I'm just supposed to Damnation this board. They just, like, probably can't reassemble at this point. It's like, now they need to draw Ancient Grudge plus draw Pressure. Oh, and Fraying Sanity just gets them, right? They go down to, like, 2 cards here. Hey, Bears Gaming. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support. I know there's a lot of excellent people streaming on Twitch right now, so I appreciate you putting that support towards my channel this month. Thanks for helping me do what I do here. We are 2-0 in this league, and we are heading to Game 3 against Hollowed One right now. This hand is very good. This hand is very good. Bum, 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 bum. You should always keep any hand that's close to functional in this matchup, because your hand, especially on the draw, because your hand might look very different before you start your first turn. Well, that's sweet. So they must have, they have multiple Tassigurs in their deck. That's interesting. They must have a Gurmag Angler in hand, since they've been double Delve threat on that Faithless Looting. The card choice command is just an A+ command, really. Big fishin' spin the G, do do do. Big fishin' up in If I crack a fetch land, I can Fatal Push the Gurmag Angler, right, chat? That's how that works. You're always shouting. I'm just a loud person, chat. This is about my normal voice. Yeah, they only paid 2 mana for that. I should be allowed to Fatal Push it. You can always push it. That's true. Confirmed always legal target. We are not... I think we're gonna die, chat. I believe we're about to die. We need a bridge like last turn. So for those that are unaware of how Fatal Push is worded, Fatal Push is worded in a way so you can always target something. It just only kills it if the condition is met. Bridge, 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 bridge. Alright, I believe we have died. Poorly worded. Magic is intuitive and easy to understand. I don't know what you're talking about. At the gym is great. I need to figure out what my gym schedule is going to be. When I was streaming in the afternoons, I was going in the mornings, but to make time to go after streaming now. All right, so we need to pump a chump here. I think I'm gonna fatal push here. Just keep my health total high. This way I'm only taking 7 down to 7. And if I hit a bridge next turn, I only get attacked by blood gas, which is nice. All right, we're dead. MTGO on a laptop from the gym, right? I should get one of those under the desk treadmills. How's everyone doing today? Thanks for hanging out. Welcome. We are heading into match 4 here in this league with Blue Black Miller. We're currently 2-1. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you hit that follow button or consider subscribing to the channel. My subscribers are the reason I'm able to do this full time like I do. You can also support my stuff by supporting my sponsors. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags with them. Cardsphere.com would love to help you turn your magic cards into other magic cards or cash directly with other players. There's no haggling. They just take a 1% fee off the top. And finally, this stream is made possible by viewers like Anaronix, Justin, Nivik, and you. If you can't catch everything live, be sure to check out my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Jeff Hoagland. All of my stuff gets archived there, and we break them up by deck and by matchup, so you can watch just the stuff that you care about. Seems pretty decent. Or it was just before 9 a.m. Frenzied Mage, one of the two. It's another Boogles deck. Yeah, God bless, not Boogles. God bless you, opponent. God bless us, everyone. I think I just want to push this off a cliff. Heritage Yurt is one of the cards that enables their really busted draws. I wonder if I'm supposed to wait on that fatal push because maybe they'd play a Dwinnen's Elite next turn and I could potentially push it and deny them the trigger. All right, we're going to try not to miss Archive Trap this time through. Yep. Yeah, you're fine. The delay's there. Who's excited for shorter delays? So by the end of May, Twitch is supposed to be rolling out a sub 5-second delay, and in some cases it will be less than a second, which would be pretty sweet. Oh, it'll help chat let me cheat even faster. God bless you, chat, always cheating for me. The new banner. It's not a new banner. That banner has literally always been there. And you see what the banner does. For those of you that are new to the stream, the banner is just preparing you for Magic Arena, where none of the cards have text boxes on them. So I'm not covering the artwork or the name of any of the cards in my hand. I'm just covering the text box, just like it'll be covered in Magic Arena. I'm helping you prepare for the future, chat. I'm helping you prepare for the future. What's going on, Dark? Alright, don't infinite combo me. Don't do it. Have a heart.
Remember? Well, you just have a very bad memory. It is quite literally the same it's always been. Literally, quite literally, the only thing that changed is I pushed the tip cup over, pushed it over that way, so I could put myself right here above the banner. Maybe your vision was just never drawn to the banner before because the banner was on the opposite side of the screen as my face. I could see that being a realization. But the only thing that changed, all the other elements on screen stayed the same size. It hurts to look at. All right, well, we really... I guess this Crypt Incursion's probably going to buy me a turn or two, right? Yeah, it does still feel kind of strange, like, opening up the Magic channel, having to, like, scroll past all the people playing Arena, or, like, dig through the ones at the top, trying to find someone playing a format I actually care about. I really need to get, like, a jersey. I need to see... I wonder if Mac Weldon would make me a jersey. Admiral Ozbot with the sub gift. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. I agree. I think everything looks cleaner having me focused in the corner. I think it gives more space for the actual Magic online. And that's the important thing. Not Azuri. God damn it. All right. Well, now we have to draw Ensnaring Bridge or we're dead. Jim Davis could hook me up, right? Baseball, football. If I could tell you what the difference between those things was, I would give you an informed opinion, but I couldn't tell you what the difference between those things is. So, well, I mean, we're dead. I'm intending to play more Magic tournaments. I'm not ever intending to play Kiki Court at them again, because if I take the time to go to a Magic tournament, I would like to have a better chance of winning than Kiki Court gives me. All right, so we have a lot of cards that seem good here. Surgical Extraction seems bad. I think Visions from Beyond is probably a little slow. And then Cut the Searches for Azcanta. Does this seem reasonable? I guess this is another deck that just, like, doesn't have any fetch lands in it, huh? These Archive Traps are just a bag of dicks. I think I'm gonna do this. Yeah, let's do this. You're not wrong, Silver. They have Chord. Did we see Chord of Calling? I should have paid closer attention. I guess White Elves usually does have Chord of Calling, don't they? So, they do have Court of Calling. Do I want to Fatal Push this, or do I want to Collective Brutality it? I think I'm just going to Fatal Push it for now. Two for 2, yep. Ding. Oh, man. This is gonna be a real good turn for milling cards, chat. It's gonna be a real good turn for milling some cards. Oh, baby, baby. Ooh, baby, baby. Trigger. Oh no! Opponent, that's so rude. I liked my Fraying Sanity. That's rude. Alright, cast Recall. Play my orbs. The Turbo Mill plan is looking pretty good this game. It's hard to see the opponent's health total. They currently have 20 cards left. We have Darkness and Crypt Incursion. So along with this orb, we should be okay. Ooh. Ooh. Getcha. I'm out of data and need some Hoagland in my life. What's going on, St. Pat? Hope you get some more data in your life. Yeah, the Mesmeric Orb turns into... The trigger turns into a Thought Not Seer for a second because Magic Online's quality stuff. So they're gonna mill 6 cards here, and then, hello darkness, my old friend. I would love to meet with you again. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Is Umezawa's GTA good against the 4-color pile decks? I think it's fine. If you have enough threat density, it's fine. I think I'm happy with how we boarded. I'm just going to run it back. Shannon with the $30 donation. Bumping Griselshoalbrand up a bit. Sounds good. I believe... You need to take a peek. That'll make Griselshoalbrand happen first thing tomorrow morning. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Sounds decent. It's got push your turn 1 play into Orb into Bridge. You think Blue-White Stoneblade is still a good deck in Legacy? I think it's like an okay tier 2 deck. What the f does that mean? No 1-drop? I'm pretty sure they don't have a 2-drop that I want to push, so I'm just going to play this tapped. Oh, they're to the Devoted Druid. They do have a 2-drop I want to push. Mistakes were made, chat. Mistakes were made. I forgot they're the Devoted Druid build. If I'd have thought harder on the fact that they're the Devoted Druid build, I would have shocked that in. Because now I'm a turn behind. How do I feel about Standard? I haven't played Standard. Hey, GTO 319, thank you very much for the Prime support. There's a lot of excellent people streaming on Twitch right now, so I appreciate you putting that towards my channel this month. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, or Beach Druid. I forgot about that. This Beach Druid. I guess I didn't need to kill the Druid, huh? The salt was everywhere. That's great. That deck's like a salt machine. It's quite excellent. Is there a question that I missed? How do I feel about Standard right now? We're actually gonna play Standard thanks to Justin on Wednesday for at least one league, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know if it's gonna be a regular thing, but Justin supports the channel a lot, so I'm gonna give him some leeway. Do I want to cycle this Vision from Beyond? I'm actually not sure. I kind of do. Feels bad, man. Oh, that's true. If they can kill you that turn, that doesn't matter. So hopefully we draw 1 or 2 mana spell next turn, so that way we can play a land, play Crypt Incursion, play a 1 or 2 mana spell. What do they have for 3? Oh, they have Court of Calling. Okay, we could be dead here. Could be very dead here. We're just dead to combat, right? Yeah, because this is 6, and then, yep, good games, opponent. Just dead to the Uzuri activation. Hey, Yellow Hat with the host. All kind of folks coming over from Nassif's channel. We're hanging out playing some Modern. We're currently 2-2 in a league with Blue-Black Mill. What do we have coming up next? After this one, we're going to be playing some Traverse Shadow, followed by some robots featuring some Karn, Scion of Urza. So a lot of sweet decks. So thanks for hanging out today. One more match in this league, though. I've just been playing the Griselshoalbrand list that top 8 at GP Toronto, card for card. Can we hitch our wagon to Justin Stars and donate for additional standard decks on Wednesday? I don't know. My Wednesday stream is going to be shorter because my goal for the Wednesday stream is to do a short stream Wednesday morning and then do a longer stream Wednesday night. So that way people that can only catch the content during the evening in the US still get some live time as well. No, 4-color Pyro is going to be the deck after this one. I'm going to the Open in Louisville this month. God, that's in 2 weeks, isn't it? And I'm planning to play green-black mid-range at that tournament. Sand's pretty decent. It needs another land, but like, you know, some hands need land, some hands need spells. I've been standing for a while, so I'm gonna sit down for a bit, enjoy the ride. Hey, Saw 3. Glad you're feeling better. Hopefully you're feeling better. This is Shannon. They just said in chat they were closing the stream, so they're playing Griselshoalbrand. All right, we need to draw some of those main deck surgical extractions, chat. We need to draw We need to draw some of the main deck surgical extractions. Just go on and take the reds. Thank you for all the bits. I appreciate it. I ain't got no fear. I ain't scared. I ain't scared of no Goryo's vengeance. Bury you. No, I never really played the Zelda games growing up. My father was very against video games when I was a small child. We had to fight tooth and nail to even get a Game Boy. So we didn't have any consoles. And then when we eventually started gaming as teenagers, we did it all on the PC. Land. Don't. It makes it a little bit harder. The opponent's deck can definitely win through a bridge. Okay, well, they moved to hand size to play Griselshoalbrand. So since I hit this land, we definitely just leave up Crypt Incursion for the turn, right? Look, video games are fine, okay? I literally play video games for a living at the moment, so to say my father was overly concerned with video games is not a stretch. Games teach you lots of things. If I hadn't played video games as a child and an adolescent, I would have never developed an interest in developing software. My life would be very different if I hadn't fought to be able to play games. Nicholas Bolas, apparently because of my badge, I have been subbed for 3 months. Won't let me send a message, but it's have a good time. Throw these bits at Combo Town. Sounds good. Sounds good. The fact that we've gained a bunch of health here makes the Ensnaring Bridge much better. Because it means they need more lands in order to actually kill us, which is nice. So if we hit a land next turn, we can go Field of Ruin into Glimpse, which would be pretty sweet. That would almost bail them out, right? This is game 1. So they do run Shattering Spree, but it's not currently in their deck. And then I think, oh, geez. Right, World Spine Worms. Gross. Crap. That's fine. We can just wait for them to draw out, right? Because World Spine Worm doesn't shuffle the rest of their deck in, just itself. So end step Fraying Sanity trigger. All right. Yep, there's just 2 worms left in their deck. This matchup is weird, chat. This matchup is weird. We've got a lot of cards for it, though. Fatal Push out. Search is probably slow. They don't actually shuffle the... Oh, I guess this triggers on Worm. But this probably isn't good enough. This probably isn't good enough.
Maybe Darkness is probably bad, right? It's probably loose. Thinking about taking Abzan Company to the next open. Not Counters Company. I think it's worse than Counters Company. I think it's slow and clunky and not particularly interactive. I am deeply confused by the similarity in artwork of Hedron Crab and Padim. Thanks for the 3-month 3-sub DSU. Welcome back, a quarter of a year. It was funny. Christy and I are actually looking to move at some point in the next year, just to another part of where we live in Bloomington, the Bloomington area. And I was like, well, I don't really care where we move to in the area, but just it has to have fiber because I cannot go back to having Comcast as my ISP. It's actually just the worst. I think I want to mulligan this. Yeah, baby. Hey, baby. What does trapping do? What does trapping accomplish? They were getting milled out by the Fraying Sanity trigger, chat. So like trapping them didn't accomplish anything. Unless like something drastic happens or like Christie's work demands it, I will not move to another place that doesn't have fiber. The humans matchup is probably not good. It depends on what your wireless is. So my fiber is 500 down, 100 up, and my just Asus router pushes 100 up and 100 down. So that's fine for me. I don't need more than 100 down. They do have Shattering Spree post board. We are gonna give them all of the Shattering Spree targets, chat. Yeah, and like I just don't need more than 100 in either direction. Like streaming Magic only takes like 2.5 Mbps a second, so like what I have is plenty. No, I don't have Google Fiber. I just have a generic fiber internet provider. They're a small company called Metronet. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby, that's a good one. What do you got? What you got? All right, well, just gonna take this through the breach, right? So I have the graveyard covered 2 different ways. It's cheap compared. It's not bad at all. I think it's like. I think it's 70-ish a month, which is comparable to what I was paying for Comcast. And they've had enough. Sorry for the bad beat, chat, and that matchup seems actually pretty hard for Griselshoalbrand. All right, so I need to do a quick moto recap. I'm not going to do a full sponsor plug, but oh, wrap up. Let's do a wrap up before we change. Blue Black Mill. I think not playing 4 ensnaring bridges in the 75 is just some kind of bullcocky, hullabaloo, whatever you want to call it. This is the best card in so many of your matchups. Put 4 of them in the deck. It's very, very good. I guess that's my only real thing. These Nihil Spellbombs kind of seem silly, I think. I think with 4 Surgicals, we probably hedge the graveyard enough. I get that we're, like, filling up the graveyard in some matchups, but I think 4 Surgicals is probably enough to hedge that accordingly.
And I would be inclined to get another Ensnaring Bridge and then like a third Damnation or another Fatal push in here, just so I can like hedge those aggressive matchups that are a little bit hard, because like this deck like gobbles up mid-range and control decks, right? So like hedging the aggressive matchups nicely sounds really good. All right, another Darkness could also be good instead of the last Fatal push. All right, Traverse Shadow.